figure out the math with all that stuff here over the next couple of weeks. We know the competition for who the backup is for this team is going to, get a half of football this week. Each of them are going to play a half of football against the Bucs on Saturday night. Coach just keeps saying that it's close. Well, he said that again this morning. The competition for who the backup to Trevor Lawrence is going to be remains close at Jaguars camp.
Yeah, I think it's been really close, honestly. The addition of Mac was great for that room. It was great for CJ. Both those guys have really embraced the challenge. We've been up front with both of them and explained exactly how camp was going to go. And really both of them I think are within 3 or 4 reps of having, 50-50, split right down the middle. So it's been good. It's been good competition. And CJ's been a really positive influence on Mac, just learning the system too, and that's something you don't see when somebody's challenging for your spot, and you see that other player coach him up a little bit. That's encouraging and that's positive. But both guys have done a great job.
All right, now so then clearly you've made the decision on who's going to start this weekend, right?
Haven't decided who's going to start yet, but I know they're both try to get them both at least a half if I can.
At least a half. We're not planning on playing overtime, are we? Okay.
3 halves?
Or,
5 quarters?
5 quarters? No, there's no overtime, please. And most coaches now are smart enough to, not put themselves in that position. The worst thing is being down 8, right? You go in there, you want to run your 2-point play. Can you just agree with the other coach that we're not going to play overtime in the preseason?
I think there is no overtime.
Is there no
anymore?
All right,
I think that came in last year.
You might
the year
be right,
before.
right? I was thinking about that, and I think you are correct on that, Tone. But look, at the end of the day, you're not going to get Mac Jones on the practice squad.
No,
you're just not. So, could you keep 3 on the active roster? Yeah, but I think it's still overwhelmingly likely that Mac Jones is kept on the 53, and you release C.J. Beathard with the idea that we're going to sign you to the practice squad unless somebody claims you.
Yeah, no doubt. Parker Washington, who stepped in for Christian Kirk yesterday at practice, and Parker's had a really good training camp by all accounts, was good on Saturday night, obviously for the football team as well. And Coach was asked about Parker and what he saw from him stepping in for Christian Kirk at practice yesterday.
Yeah, anytime you get a young player going against an NFL starting, secondary and defense, it's good to get a really good evaluation. Parker's done a great job. He's been a real bright spot for our offense this camp, and even for him and Devin really to kind of get these reps now are valuable.
All right, final thought here from head coach Doug Peterson. That was him weighing in on Parker Washington. Just overall, it's something you were pointing out, Tony. You get around that 53-man number, sure, 85 through 90 might be easy cuts that you could do today if you're willing to let us know who they are. But, cutting it down, those last, whatever the number is, 3, 5 spots, Doug said it's going to be hard to make those cuts this year.
I can think of a couple of, positions. I think there's some really good battles going on the defensive line, offensive line as well, with some of the young guys that are emerging. And it's not, again, you want them to make your 53, but you also would love to get them back on practice squad if possible. So there's always that fine line. I think the secondary, as we mentioned, is another spot. It's just, it's good and bad, because there's a potential of losing good football players. But if you lose good players, that means you got good players already on your roster. So it's a challenge. And it, trying to make all the pieces fit.
I would say as well that no matter what happens, no matter how difficult those decisions are, even if you make the right ones, God forbid the 54th guy gets picked up by somebody else. Social media will roast you. How did you let this guy go, Tony? How did you let Colin Johnson go? He scored 2 touchdowns in the preseason opener for the Chicago Bears. How is this allowed? I don't know. All right, so we'll go around the league coming up in a few minutes here. We'll wrap things up now with Doug Peterson speaking at length this morning before practice, and we appreciate that. We want to bring you the thoughts of the head coach anytime he expresses them. But tickets, we got a pair. Dylan, what's the story here for Saturday night?
Yes, sir. Pair of tickets, 7:30.
7:30 kickoff, Jags and the Buccaneers, or Jags JV, Bucks JV, however you want to look at it. It's still your guys in your stadium, and it's the last opportunity you've got in a while to watch them at Everbank Stadium. So if you'd like to go, you don't have tickets, or maybe you do have tickets and you want more tickets. I don't know what your situation is. And by the way, just a friendly reminder, it's a standard rule here at 1010XL. We don't always express it every time we do a giveaway. If you won anything in the last 30 days, you're not eligible to win anything else. It's got to turn over, so multiple people get a chance to win. But in honor of our question of the day, asking you to predict Brian Thomas Jr.'s stat line, catches, yards, and touchdowns, we want you to add all those numbers together, and we'll take caller number, 1,500? No, I'm kidding. We'll take caller number 7 for Brian Thomas Jr.'s uniform number. So caller 7 at 641-1010 on the Garber Auto Mall phone lines. And Mr. Denmark, Mr. I don't eat meatballs with my spaghetti, will hook you up with a pair of ducats, somebody. And I think he's speaking to caller 7 right now. So let's do this. We'll take a timeout, Tone. Let's come back. Let's hear a couple of thoughts defensively from Josh Hines-Allen, Eric Armstead. Tony will take us around the league. We'll continue to monitor for any reports coming out of joint practice between the Jags and the Bucks. As you're listening to Jaguars Today, keep it right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today from the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Your afternoon Uber drivers.
Come on, let's take a ride.
The Franchi Show.
It's a Babe-mobile.
Let us give you a lift.
0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds.
Afternoons 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
At Honda, we appreciate all the comparisons to other vehicles. And no matter how many times they compare their vehicles to a Honda, only a Honda is a Honda. Remember, value, quality, safety. There is no substitute. Visit your local Honda dealer now and experience the difference.
When it comes to towing products, your safety on the road is the priority at Cannons of Jacksonville. Whether it's a heavy-duty tow hitch, trailer frame, wiring, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons has decades of experience to ensure your towing setup is installed with precision and reliability. Visit cannonsofjax.com to explore a range of products and schedule your installation. Cannons of Jacksonville, your trusted partner for a smoother tow.
Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Family-owned and trusted since 2016, we offer clear pricing, NATE-certified techs, and unbeatable service. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Jaguars Today, Thursday, is brought to you by
Cannons of Jacksonville.
Roof damage? Call before you claim. Green Law Group, fighting insurance companies for you. They will work for you when you have roof damage. Don't let your insurance deny you. Don't call an adjuster. Call Green Law Group at 904-302-7055. Remember, if you have roof damage, call Green Law Group before you claim. They've settled millions and will work hard to get your claim and new roof. Green Law Group. Call before you claim. 904-302-7055.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Get more Garnet and Gold on the Seminole Report.
Follow the Seminole Warpath to college football glory.
Brought to you by your local Ag Pro, your home team. Stay close to the Seminoles with the Florida State Seminole Report on 1010XL.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
For over 40 years, Play It Again Sports has served its customers with a winning, sustainable shopping model. Could say, we were recycling before recycling was cool. Save on quality used sporting goods for baseball, softball, lacrosse, hockey, golf, tennis, and more. Or sell us your gently used gear. We buy all sports, all seasons, and offer cash on the spot. Stop by Play It Again Sports today on Merrill Road near 295 or online at playitagainsports.com.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Frank Frangie here for Stanley Pools. You know, pool design has come a long way, and if your pool is outdated, Stanley Pools specializes in bringing older pools up to date for the whole family to enjoy. That's why I did it a few years ago, and man, I love the way my pool looks now after we added travertine pavers and so much else. Stanley Pools has been serving our community since 1988, so call them today at 269-7277 or find them online at stanleypoolsfl.com. That's Stanley Pools, a family tradition of fine swimming pools.
For the greenest, luscious lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Jaguars Today
on 1010XL.
Open things up for us. He's a guy that can win a one-on-one. He's a guy that that you have to focus on. So if you're rushing with him or rushing against him, he's going to do what he does, and he wins at a very high level as well. And I can't wait to get out there with him.
I'm feeling great. I'm getting better and better each day. So I'm going to continue with the plan and get myself ready in a position to be out there to help my team win.
All right, Josh Hines-Allen, looking forward to playing with Eric Armstead. Eric Armstead says, I feel great. So let's go, baby. 3 weeks. You know, I trust a veteran player who's been around the block and has had the success he's had in the league to know how to get himself ready for the start of the season. Tony, we've had, based on our recent brief discussion there with young Dylan Denmark, our friend J. Paul, tweets in, now I'm craving Alfredo since I can eat after the sickness. Sorry about the sickness. No red sauce for me. So sorry for you.
I get it. Some people like it a little more sweet. That's fine.
And that's fine. I don't mind Alfredo sauce. Yeah. Obviously not with meatballs. I say obviously. I don't know. Maybe people mix that up.
I've never done that. Yeah.
Cristiano, our South American producer, by way of Brazil, tells us that he happens to be making spaghetti right now, but with blue cheese sauce.
Interesting.
No meatball, blue cheese sauce.
Yeah, that's a new one.
I mean, I'll eat it on wings, but wow, that's interesting. All right, we're going to get more from Josh Hines-Allen and Eric Armstead, but I'm told we have a mystery guest. I'm using the air quotes, mystery guest on line one. Oh, mystery guest, have you ever eaten meatballs with your spaghetti?
Man, no, man.
E, what's up?
And so I'm over here in my garage because I took up a new skill, man. I've been practicing yoga, Mike. But as I've been, what's up, Tony? What's happening?
What's up, E?
Hey, so like I said, I've been practicing yoga, and I'm listening to Jaguars Today, and y'all start talking about spaghetti. Like spaghetti holds a close place to my heart because that was the dish that my mom made that was my favorite. And so now, like I can literally close my eyes and taste my mom's spaghetti. And y'all talk about spaghetti, man. Y'all made my heart smile, man. I appreciate y'all boys for that.
Well, give us the rehab update, man. I saw you out there, kind of saying, hey, who's got a cane that I could have at this point? So you got to be coming along. Your progress seems to be coming along.
Oh, yeah, progress coming along, man. I just started rehab yesterday, actually. But I just all this sitting down is killing me. So that's why I started to stretching. I'm gonna start trying to get on my foot, man. Start trying to move around, man. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, ET, of course.
I can't imagine a more miserable person to not be moving.
He's a very active guy. ET, of course, tore his Achilles playing pickleball, and most people in our audience know that story. So what do we have an ETA on your triumphant return? Even just that estimated time of arrival, what are we looking at, E?
This is what I'll say. At my recent doctor's appointment, I went from doubtful to questionable when it comes to the first game of the season.
Oh.
Let's say that.
All right, so 3.5 weeks questionable. And that used to mean 50-50. Now, who the hell knows what it means, right? But
Right.
but at least it's moving in the right direction, man, and we appreciate that. So what are you going to do for spaghetti today? You whipping up Mom's recipe, or you gonna be Grubhubbing it, or what?
No, I'll probably never have that dish again because I don't want to lose the taste. So I just close my eyes and think about it.
I got you. All right, well, that's fair. E.T., love you, brother. And,
love y'all boys, man.
Absolutely. Hope you heal up quickly. And hit up E at IME to the T if you've got a walking cane or a stick.
Yeah.
A walking stick of some kind.
A walking stick.
Yeah. You know what? I might even have one at the house myself. My dad had a couple, Irish walking sticks back in the day. I will see. I cannot commit to that because I'm sure at some point my wife would have been like, what are you going to do with this? Right? We all know that tone and that question. That means you have about a week left to enjoy whatever it is. What are you going to do with this? So E.T. will be on the lookout, buddy, and hopefully that questionable will turn into probable sooner rather than later.
Oh, we're going to pray for it, my boy.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for checking in with us.
You.
All right. A special guest. He is special. There's no question. And, E.T.'s not a guest on Jaguars Today. He's family here on the program.
No, we've all seen him. He would come into work every now and then. His mom left him with spaghetti.
Yes.
Like, he would just come in with it. It was not uncommon for E.T. to show up at work here in the morning and just have a bowl of spaghetti that his mom made. It was always cool to see it.
All right, before we go around the league, Tone, let's bang out a few of these thoughts from Eric Armstead while we've got a minute here. And just talked about it now, new environment, new place after all these years with the Niners.
It's a new experience for me. I was one place for 9 years, and so this is a new experience for me. So navigating that of being new, but also having the respect and trying to be a leader and help people with the knowledge that I have has been a great experience for me. I feel like getting me out of my comfort zone, and it's been amazing. I have a lot of great teammates, and I'm excited to. I was excited to help them in as many ways as I can. Now I'm excited to get back on the field and help them on the field and kind of lead more by example as well.
Eric, not out there last week, not expected to be out there this week, obviously. Hadn't been on the practice field yet for the Jags here in these couple of days. He was asked, does he need preseason to be ready?
As long as I'm feeling good, I'm ready to go. So definitely, want to continue my process of getting back out in practice and, playing some football before we get ready to go week one.
Does that mean that everything's on course to be ready to go week one?
My goal is always to be there to help my team win games. So, definitely week one is a goal for me. But I'm going to, continue to, take it day by day and, continue with the plan that they have for me. And I'm feeling good. Everything is trending very positively. So that's amazing. And like I said, I want to help my team win games. So I definitely want to be out there as much as possible. But I'm going to continue to stick with the plan that they have for me.
A little bit non-committal there. I would think, all right, you're off the PUP list. You're feeling good. Your body feels great. 3.5 weeks to go. What would, other than a setback,
prevent it from happening?
Right.
Yeah.
I would hope that he's available.
Yeah,
for week
no
one.
doubt. And a player that is a veteran player. He's been around the league for basically a decade now. And he's had to deal with all the rehab this offseason, getting himself ready to get back on the field for the Jags here over the course of the next few days. He was asked about his goals for the upcoming season.
To feel good and, get off to a good start in the season and prepare to have a dominant season, but also at the same time realizing that it's a 17-game season. And, my goal is always to be my best when my best is needed. And I think I have a great track record of that. And looking at a season as a whole, I want to get off to a good start, obviously, but also I want to be, there for my team when they need me the most in December, in January, and February. So that's always been my goal.
Oh, look, I understand the point of view, but every win you stack up in September is one in the column.
They all count.
Right? They all count equally. All right. He would go on to say that he thinks that Jacksonville has the pieces to win a Super Bowl, or else he wouldn't have come here. So, anyway, you've probably heard a lot of what Eric Armstead had to say yesterday. We'll get to a little Josh Hines-Allen coming up before we're done. But before we're done in this little block here, why don't we have Tony Smith take us around the National Football League?
Now, Gems Around the NFL, brought to you by Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
The New England Patriots are trading edge rusher Matthew Judon to the Atlanta Falcons for a third-round pick. Well, the verdict on how long Minnesota quarterback J.J. McCarthy will miss is in, and it's not good news for the Vikings. The surgery revealed that McCarthy would need a full repair of the meniscus in his right knee, and he will miss the entire 2024 season. I think I saw that he's the first one in the modern era of the NFL since 1967. First rookie quarterback taken in the first round that won't play any games his rookie year due to injury.
Right. There have been other reasons why rookie quarterbacks haven't played by choice by some teams, but yeah, he is the first one ruled out for the whole year.
Kansas City offensive lineman Jawan Taylor was carted off the practice field with a shoulder injury yesterday. Adam Schefter tweeted out yesterday afternoon that the team is not overly concerned at this time about that shoulder. Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford was unable to finish practice due to hamstring tightness. Baltimore tight end Mark Andrews was involved in a car accident on the way in for practice yesterday, but did not sustain any injuries in the accident. Carolina cornerback Dane Jackson was carted off the practice field with a hamstring injury. Panthers wide receiver Deontay Johnson is day-to-day due to a mild groin strain. Detroit head coach Dan Campbell said that running back Jahmyr Gibbs should be fine after sustaining a hamstring injury on Monday. He said the same about the pectoral injury that corner Terrion Arnold is dealing with and the hamstring issue that corner Carlton Davis is dealing with as well. New Orleans running back Alvin Kamara was held out of practice due to back tightness, and Baltimore offensive line coach Joe D'Alessandris was hospitalized over the weekend for an illness that will require ongoing treatment for an extended period of time. The Ravens have hired George Warhop, who was the offensive line coach in Jacksonville from 2019 to 2021, has been coaching for 40 years now, to fill that position for now.
All right, thank you, Tony. There's your look around the rest of the National Football League as we'll take our final time out here, come back with some thoughts from Josh Hines-Allen. And we'll take a look at today's Chad and Sandy real estate question of the day. We asked you to project the rookie season stat line for Brian Thomas Jr. Receptions, yards, and touchdowns. We'll weigh in with our own projections coming up next here on Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Hey, folks, Mike Dempsey here for Danny Foods. All right, look. I'm pretty sure Danny is not serving up spaghetti and meatballs, but that may be the only thing. If you're hungry and the gears are grinding right now, maybe you want a little hot something in your belly. Danny's got a lot of great warm options like a hot roast beef and provolone, an Italian combo that'll melt in your mouth. They've got the all white meat spicy buffalo chicken, and if that's a little too hot for you, just the classic big old juicy 100% beef cheeseburger among the many offerings that Danny has. Swing into an area gate station, fill up the tank, but definitely fill up your belly with some high quality